Hey YouTube, this is Jaden coming at you with another Buddy Fight deck profile. So this is my Jackknife Gold Ritter Turbo deck. Let me first say that this deck is not technically finished. There is still a couple other cards that I want to get for it, but right now it is consistent enough to be played. This would not be something I would take to a major event. I believe Jack is getting more support in the future. Maybe once I see all of it is and make sure it's all confirmed and all that, that will change. But right now, 5th Omni is still by far my favorite deck to play. But I enjoy playing Gold Ritter. This is just mainly one of my fun decks that I thought I'd show you. And I'll explain what I'm still wanting for the deck. So if any of you out there have it and you're willing to trade it, you can let me know. So anyway, obviously, Jack deck. So Tsuku Ryanju flag, assemble Draconic Army. So really like this flag. And for our buddy monster, we have Jackknife Dragon, and I have managed to get a buddy rare of this, which is really cool because I like Jack. So Jackknife Dragon, classic monster. This is like Dark Magician or Blue Eyes White Dragon, if you get the reference. Size 2 monster, 5,000 power, 3 crit, 6k defense. Call cost is pay 1 gauge, and his other ability is you may pay 2 gauge. If you do, search your deck for a monster with Jackknife and its card name and call it on top of this monster and shuffle your deck. So first off, we have his Gold Ritter. We only play 2 copies because you can search it out and you can get it back from the drop zone, so it's really not imperative to play more than 2. You at most play 3, but not 4. Equip cost is item, so its power is 10,000, its defense is 10,000, and its crit is 5. Equip cost is when you have 5 life or less, put a card with Jackknife in its card name that has a soul of 3 or more from your field into the drop zone and pay 2 gauge to equip this. When this card is equipped, it is treated as a size 3 armor dragon on your field. This card cannot be destroyed or returned to your hand, so once you have this equipped, it's not going anywhere. And then its other skill is damage dealt to you from link attacks becomes 2 instead, and this thing also has penetrate. So if you manage to equip this, your opponent is not going to be able to get rid of this. It is there for good. And with a 10,000 defense, there are very few monsters that can just straight up attack that, so they're going to have to link attack you, and all those extra crits that they're gaining from the link attack is going to be wasted because you only take 2 damage. So I do manage to have 1 SP and then 1 of the regular triple rares. I want 1 more SP, but it's not necessary. Then we play 4 copies of Jackknife Dragon Stargrite the X. This card is absolutely insane. Size 3 monster, 8,000 power, 2 crit, and 6k defense. Call cost is pay 2 gauge. If you are equipped with an item with 6,000 or greater power, reduce the size of this card on your field by 3. So if you have Gold Ritter equipped, which has 10,000 power, this is a size 0 with 8,000 power, 2 crits, and double attack. Size 2s, we obviously play for Jackknife Dragon. Already explained him. We play 3 Neo Gold Ritter. I want 1 more Neo Gold Ritter, but unfortunately I only have 3. So Neo Gold Ritter is really key in this deck. Call cost is pay 2 gauge and put this card on top of a monster with Jackknife in its card name. Act ability, if there are 3 or more souls in this card, you may pay 2 gauge and put this card into your drop zone. If you do, equip a Jackknife Gold Ritter from your hand without paying its equip cost. So you can use him to equip Gold Ritter before you're at 5 or less life, which is really nice. There are ways to even equip Gold Ritter on your first turn, and I mean literally on your first turn. I've done it a couple of times in testing. Next, we play 2 Jackknife Drum Bunker. For our Jackknife forms, his call cost is pay 1 gauge and put this on top of a monster with Jackknife or Drum and its card name on your field. Its ability is if there is a card with Jackknife and its card name in this card's soul, this unit gets move and double attack. I'm not going to read the other one because I don't play drums in this deck, and he has Soul Guard, so he's going to have move, double attack, and Soul Guard. He's 7,000 power, 2 crits, and 5k defense. We play 2 Jackknife Thunderstorm. his ability, his call cost is pay 1 gauge and put this on top of a monster with Jack. His ability, Thunder Raid. If this card is on the left or right, you may pay 2 life if you do destroy a monster on your opponent's field. And he has Soul Guard. Then we play 1 copy of Jackknife Gawalt. His call cost is pay 2 gauge and put this on top of a monster with Jackknife in its card name. This card on the field cannot be destroyed by the effects of your opponent's cards. He's a size 2 with 8,000 power, 4 crit, and 5k defense. He has Penetrate and Soul Guard. And last, we play 1 copy of Jackknife and Zester. He is a size 2 with 7,000 power, 2 crit, and 6k defense. Pay 1 gauge and put this on top of a monster with Jack in its card name, and if this card is on the left or right, he gains double attack, and he has Soul Guard as well. I really want Jackknife Burn energies, but I just don't have any. I'm looking for them, so if you have Jackknife Burn energies, let me know, and I still need 1 more Gold Ritter. I really don't care if it's Buddy Rare or not. I just need it, so... So for the size 1s, there's not a whole lot. We play 3 Jackknife Baby, Jackknife Dragon Baby. His ability is if your buddy has Jackknife in its card name, reduce the size of this card by 1. So he's a size 0. He has 2,000. So since our buddy is Jackknife, he essentially is a size 0. His stats are 2,000 power, 2k defense, and 2 crit. So really good. And since he is technically Jackknife Dragon. If you don't draw this and you want to start evolving him, you technically can. 3 Circle Knife Dragon. This is a really good card for the deck. It's pay 1 gauge and discard this card from your hand, and you can search out any Jackknife monster or item and put it back into your hand that's in the drop zone. And then we play 2 Bush Knife Dragon. Bush Knife Dragon is... size 1 monster with 2k power, 2 crits, and 2 defense. His ability is when he's on the field, if you would call a monster with Jackknife in its card name from your hand, you may call it without paying the call cost. So, really good if you're going to do a chain of calls. I would play more, but I only have 2. 4 green, 4 blue, 4 of the Dual World spell from the new set, Jackknife History. This card is absolutely insane. His ability is choose and use one of the following 2 effects. 1, put this card into the soul of a Jackknife on the field, which is, you might use that every now and then, but generally you're going to use it for its counter ability. Choose a card in battle with Jackknife in its card name, and for this battle, give that unit plus 4,000 power and plus 4,000 defense plus counterattack. So this is Drago energy with another +1/+1. Really good. And it is a Dragon World, Star Dragon World dual spell. So you can play this in your Jackknife Star Guardian decks. For the rest of the spells, we're playing 4 Jackknife Charge. This card lets you put the top 2 cards of your deck into the gauge, and then if you have a card with Jackknife in its card name, you put the top card of your deck into your gauge. So if you have a Jackknife on the field, you gauge 3, and you can use multiple in a turn, which is really nice. 4 copies of Jackknife Joint. You pay 1 life and discard a monster with Jackknife in its card name and draw 2. You can only use 1 of that once per turn. And then we play 3 Jackknife Gift, card from way back. It's pay 1 gauge, and if you do, use one of the following abilities. Choose a monster with Jackknife in its card name from your drop zone and put it into the soul of a Jackknife on your field. If you do, search your deck for a Gold Ritter and add it to your hand. So this helps you search out Gold Ritter. And then its other option is if you have a Gold Ritter on your field, you can draw a card and gain 3 life. So that is literally the deck, guys. It is very simple, and you cycle through it pretty fast, but that's the point, so you can get Jackknife Gold Ritter equipped and just start swinging at your opponent with that big 10k, 10,000 power, 5 crit penetrate weapon, and use your size 3s that become size 0s and just swarm your opponent down. So anyway, guys, that is the deck. Like I said, it's pretty simple, a lot of fun to play. It's just a deck I enjoy, and plus, I love Jacks. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. So make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. If you have suggestions for the deck, I'd love to hear them. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video for me, share it with your friends, and I'll see you next time.